three renegade groomsmen try to find out what happened to them the night before in The Hangover. Vaughn on Movies, brought to you by Your Ad Could Be Here. Keep that in mind. Hi, welcome to Vaughn on Movies. I'm your host, Vaughn Fry. I'm going to be taking a look at The Hangover. Bradley Cooper is Phil, the loud leader of the group, who also doesn't seem to care so much that he has a wife and kid. Stu is played by Ed Helms. He is the whipped dentist of the group. And Alan is played by Zach Galifianakis, the humorous and idiotic member of the trio. They're trying to find Doug, the groom, who is headed towards his wedding, only they've lost him during the bachelor party. So what did they find out? They don't even remember much of the previous night because they were drugged. They go through town trying to find out more pieces, directed by Todd Phillips, who also did Old School. And when I'm watching this, I'm kind of thinking this is Old School B team here. Is this JV, junior varsity Old School, no frat pack members? A lot of the same sort of situations occurring, and you'll even see a little bit of a cameo there from the inappropriate wedding singer from Old School in this movie. The interesting thing about The Hangover is that it explores the aftermath of what you usually see covered in most of these kind of frat boy, party, bachelor sort of movies here. Instead of showing us the party, we have to kind of put together the details afterwards. And to that credit, I thought that it would be an original idea and something worth looking at. However, the concept in itself is self-defeating. Why bother editing out the exciting part and then showing us the aftermath and making the whole movie about that? And it's at the halfway point that we really see that this begins to unravel as the jokes wane. And the appearance of Mike Tyson, not timed appropriate with the sudden loss of his daughter. Bradley Cooper, he's okay. He's not particularly funny. Most of his lines just involve yelling about how everybody else needs to pay attention to him because he's the leader. Zach Galifianakis, he has some clever lines, and really most of what you're going to want is given away free in the trailer and the TV spots. If you saw those, you saw the funny parts of the movie. Zach does an okay job with other areas, and it's not that bad, really. I gotta say that this movie, for taking place in a real world with real consequences, with characters who have sobered up and are trying to rectify everything and keep everything in seclusion, these guys do a poor job of that. If you have to transport a tiger back to Mike Tyson's house, what do? Oh, I know. You put it in the Mercedes that you're trying to keep in tip-top condition so that this old guy can yell at you when the tiger mauls it. That's a great idea. I don't even think Chris Farley would have done that. Oh wait, he did that with a deer. And that's another point of this movie. A lot of this stuff, it comes down to things you've seen before. There is one montage moment that is 21, Rain Man, and A Beautiful Mind all at the same time. The unfortunate thing is that at the credits, you see the snapshots of the big party they had, and you kind of wish, why wasn't that the movie that we saw? Why are the best parts here at the end? It also has equal amounts of male and female nudity, so at least it's leveling it out some. It's certainly got some strong language, not a lot of violence, but they're just a little. I sort of like the way the plot tied up, but with all the laughs coming at the beginning and very few towards the end, this is really not one I can recommend to you guys. I gotta say that The Hangover is one you're going to want to wait for on home video. Blu-ray and DVD, I'm sure it's going to be even more unrated, like we needed that. But that's going to give you more of what you want if this is the kind of movie you're looking for. So, I gotta say, 2 stars to The Hangover. Wait for video if you gotta see it. See you later.